Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Nathan's Beer Reviews. The beer I'm going to be reviewing for you today is the Ballast Brewing Company's Even Keel Session IPA. Brewed and canned by the Ballast Brewing Company in San Diego, California, United States of America. San Diego, of course, if you've watched Anchorman, means a whale's vagina. I don't know a lot about this beer. Picked this up at Dan Murphy's. I think I paid about $4 or $5 for the can. It's a craft beer that is actually imported into Australia by the Woolworths Group. The Woolworths Group are one of the big two supermarket chains in Australia. Made in the USA, imported by Pinnacle Drinks, Level 1, 26 Waterloo Street, Surrey Hills. So, the Woolworths Group brew a couple of like generic style lagers, as my cat has got an ape shit in the background there. She's actually not allowed outside anymore because she keeps jumping the fence and running away. So she's just going to be over in the background. So yeah, it's an IPA. It's a session IPA. A flavourful ale that keeps you balanced. Our Even Keel is a hoppy ale designed for a smooth sailing. A full-flavoured beer with a silky malt backbone and bright hop profile of herbs and citrus. It packs all the taste of an IPA in a sessionable alcohol content. This ale is perfect for leisurely days on the water when all you want are a few beers and a level ride. Now, here in Sydney, where I am, I'm probably about 25 to 30 kilometres at least from the coast. I'm in southwestern Sydney, in that little corridor between Liverpool and Campbelltown, if you know Sydney very well. Aside from this, I don't know a lot about the beer. Dedicated to the craft, ballastpoint.com. The only thing about this beer that annoys me is the best before date is the 10/2018. So I'm assuming that's October 2018. It's the 3rd of December today, and I picked this up at Dan Murphy's about Wednesday last week, I think. It's a Monday the 3rd. And yeah, I picked this up last Wednesday. So they were selling it out of date, and it was about $5 a can. So I would have hoped they would have dropped the price a little bit on it. I'm a little annoyed that I didn't check the date before I picked it up, because I'm sure I could have gotten the price dropped by a couple of dollars, but not a massive issue. But because it's in a can, because it's sealed in a can, it shouldn't be too bad. So let's crack it open. I'm going to be using my Tooth's Pale Ale mug. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time I've used this mug for reviews. It's a pretty popular mug. So let's crack it open. Forgot to mention that this beer is 3.8% ABV. So yeah, it's a sessionable ale, 3.8, which is in Australian terms a mid-strength beer. Australian mid-strength beers come between 3 and 4% ABV. Light beers are anywhere between 0.5% and 3%. You can see my cat is already stealing the show. So let's pour it into a glass. An IPA at 3.8% actually sounds like a really, really good deal, because most IPAs are pretty strong and heavy, and today is a very warm day in Sydney. It's pushing 35 degrees, I think, out my way. So you definitely don't want like an IPA that's going to be too heavy, especially when you want a few of them. So out of the can, it pours a lovely orange, copper, bronze colour, with a very vibrant, foamy white head that is at least 3 fingers worth, depending on how fat your fingers are. Good levels of carbonation flowing up from the top and clinging along the side of the glass. You can see through it. It looks like a sepia photo when you look out towards the sky. It's not a cloud in the sky today, so it really does look like one of those old school sepia style photographs. As I try and kick over the laptop. The smell, classic IPA smells. Very fruity, orange peel, mango, passion fruit. White bready yeast. Sweetness from the malts. But yeah, very, very fruity aroma. Very fruity aroma. Very, very thirst-quenching fruit juice style. You know, mango, passion fruit. Bit of apple juice maybe, apple, pear. But yeah, very, very fruity. It's got a beautiful head on that. Look at that. A proper frothy chop. Let's dive in, guys. Cheers. Really, really nice session ale. Classic IPA flavours. You've got a really, really dry bit of finish to that mouthful there. A really nice hop bitterness. It's not too hoppy. It's not too bitter. The bitterness actually has a slight sourness to it. Low to medium carbonation. You've got really not completely subdued, but it's definitely not full on flavour with that citrus, floral, fruity aroma. Definitely picking up the passion fruit. Definitely picking up the slight mango twang to it. It is definitely an evenly well balanced session ale, coming in at 3.8% ABV. So really, really well balanced. A little bit watery for an IPA, but with a lower alcohol, that's not too surprising. The high carbonation flying around the mouth makes it very, very drinkable. And yeah, definitely a very sessionable IPA. This one's a perfect barbecue beer, a perfect party IPA, where you can take 6 or more and really just session on them. I suppose that's why they call it a session IPA. Really, really nice dry finish to it. It doesn't dry the mouth out completely. It's a really, really nice bitter dry finish to it. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful passion fruit taste. That mango, those real classic IPA flavours that, again, not full on, not smacking in your face, just very subdued. Well, not as subdued as some pale ales can be, especially the Australian macro pale ales I found. Looking at you, Wild Yak. It's just really well balanced, really sessionable, really, really drinkable. It's light. It's not too watery. It's a light to medium body, but it's, like I said, it's perfect for a session. It is an even keel session ale. I'm going to give it a really good score. I'm really enjoying this. I can see me drinking a lot of them over the summer, so long as they are on special. For an IPA, for the style, it's probably a B+, I would say. But overall, as a mid-strength IPA, I'm giving it an A-. I think it's an excellent beer. Really, really flavourful, really nice dry finish to it. Really, really sessionable, especially on these warm, hot summer days here in Australia. And hopefully, I can find a few more of these Ballast Point. I think we get pretty much the full range. I think there's a golden ale I want to try as well from them. But for an imported American-style craft beer, the West Coast American IPAs are pretty spot on. They pretty much know, all the little craft breweries know what they're doing, so they definitely know what they're doing with this one. Even though it's imported by a big Australian supermarket, don't let that dissuade you. I don't think Woolworths Group really have anything to do with the company. I think it's just imported by them. But a really, really good sessionable style ale IPA from Ballast Point in San Diego. A-. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, click like, hit subscribe if you haven't done already. Leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this beer. And if you want me to review one of your favourite beers, tell me and I'll get around to doing it. So cheers, guys. See you in the next review.